Welcome to round 5 of this tournament. Good morning to all. I'm joined by commentator extraordinaire, Mr. Akjet. Good morning, Akjet.
I guess people can't see me, right?
For the time being, it looks like there's a wait. It looks like we just have the main camera on right now. So, expectations, predictions, what's going to happen in today's game, Akjet?
I mean, until this guy plays e5, c5, so either one, I don't know.
Okay, e5.
Let me pull up the stream.
Yeah, now I have the stream pulled up as well. Hello, Matthew and Blue Boy, Foxuba and Sean. What? Another IM? How strong is this tournament? Yes, this is an invitational tournament, so it's going to have mostly very strong players. Twitch, say hi to YouTube. YouTube, say hi to Twitch. Yeah, but there are demands for Akjet to be shown on the stream as well, I think. There's a riot in the chat.
Yes, there's like nice. Now I see.
Yes, and then we have Antani Serse also joining us, and Aladdin. Anna-Maja Camarian. Oh, Sean, that's a good pun. Let's see how this one panellos out. Good one.
It's 1 minute before the start. Okay, now they're sitting there. It's like, how can both players are missing? But...
No, I think so far they have started the rounds on time every single day. So there is no reason to suspect there are going to be any delays today. And hello to Murman. Guys, I'm joined by Akjet today on the stream, and he will actually take over fully because I have to go halfway through the game to play my own over-the-board tournament. So I'm going to leave you in the hands of the other handsome man on stream.
It's the week 1900 team commentating.
Let's go, let's go. Week 1900s will rule the world. I see no action in the YouTube chat so far, but Twitch is remarkably lively.
They're sleeping. That is when the camera will turn off, probably. Yeah.
It is very, very likely that the camera may or may not turn off today as well. Alberto, if you stay up late in the DMs, this is what happens. You don't feel good in the morning and you feel very sleepy. Okay, Marcelo Panello has now sat down and we are ready to begin. All right, and we should have moves. Oh wait, why am I not in the classroom yet? That's a strategic mistake. Are you?
As well?
Yeah, I'll give you the link. Just give me 1 second. I was so busy chatting that I forgot to pull up the classroom. Copy link. Here you go, my friend.
Yeah.
Okay. What is happening? I don't think... Guys, I don't think we have the board. Okay, I will need some help from Blue Boy. We'll need some help from the mods. Mods, can you send us in DMs, please, the actual link to the study, to the classroom? So we don't actually have it.
You can't make moves or what?
No, if I make moves, it's not shown on the stream. So
Wrong classroom.
It might be the wrong classroom, yeah. But we're gonna fix it, chat. Don't worry. It shouldn't take too long.
I can see it's like some Italians and
Yes.
closed Italian. I don't know if that's called.
Looks like a closed Italian. Huh. Okay, now I think it's working now. Let's check. Gonna be some stream lag for sure. What's happening? Still moves not coming through on the classroom board. What is going on? If Anna opened the wrong classroom link, we cannot do anything? That would be a strategic mistake. Can I open the wrong classroom link? We would need a dev from chess.com to do that, actually. Like, we don't know what other classroom might be
like
open.
the same one for it's say you use like a different link.
No, I used the same one both times that I was here, so it should have been the same. Yeah, very strange. Hello, everybody. Hello. Yeah, sorry, we're still troubleshooting. We're trying to get the right classroom link. So until then, we cannot really make any moves on the board. But it's looking like an Italian of sorts. Anna's level of play has been extremely high regardless of record. We agree. We agree with that statement. What do you think, Akjet? What do you think? Is this preparation from Anish Giri's course?
Maybe. I don't know. Looks like normal move so far. I mean, Black is playing with a bishop on e7 rather than on c5, which is, I guess, a bit more passive, but a bit more solid as well. So, I guess this is definitely on his course now. Not sure if Anna remembers, but just playing quite quickly. So I guess still in prep.
So Blue Boy just sent me another classroom link, and it doesn't look like this one is updating either. That is unfortunate. So chat, rate, is it more unfortunate when the camera dies and we still can make moves on the board? Or is it more unfortunate to be in the current situation where you can see the board on the cam, but you cannot actually make the moves on the analysis board? We're kind of stuck. Not gonna lie, we are feeling a bit stuck now.
I mean, I guess people can see the board from the link, but that's
right. So I don't know. Hello, Nico and Bucks Lion and everybody else. Yeah, we're just handcuffed. We don't actually have a way of solving this. Unless there's a chess.com dev in the chat who is willing to help us and just dig up whatever active connection Anna-Maja's account has to another classroom. In my opinion, this would be the only way to fix it. So someone ping Ollie. Can Ollie be pinged? And if you are joining us from Chess TV, welcome guys. Happy to have you with us. Sorry that we cannot actually make any moves on the analysis board yet. Akjet, suggestions. What do you think? What's the best way to fix this?
See, the classroom you sent me, it has one game on it, some Caro-Kann game, right? That was the...
It should have at least
That was
two games
yesterday's
there.
game of that you covered, right? The Caro-Kann.
Yes.
So where is the classroom for round 4? Maybe that is the one
Oh yeah.
that we'll be using.
So yeah, guys, which classroom did you use yesterday? Just Blue Boy, just send us the classroom from round 4 from yesterday. Maybe that's the one.
No, that's wrong because on the evening rounds there was no classroom.
Oh.
So yeah, that's yeah.
Wait, what do you mean? There is no... you're just pulling from the live PGN yesterday?
Yes, exactly, yeah.
Oh. Nico, we cannot do that because we're not in charge with production. The stream is happening from Anna's laptop, and currently she's playing a game, so obviously she cannot use her laptop. Yeah, that's the one we're using. Like both Akjit and I are in that one, but whatever we do, it's not really showing up on the board. We're gonna brute force all the classroom links. Yeah, that will be hard. Hello to Lonely Winter. Can we give a shout out to Lonely Winter? Yeah, so technical problems notwithstanding, if you want to follow the game with us guys, so the best thing that we can recommend is just using the command board in the chat, clicking on that link and watching the game live as it unfolds. And yeah, it's unfortunate. It is unfortunate that we cannot make moves on the analysis board, but life gives you lemons, you gotta squeeze them and make lemonade.
I would like ping the chat or something.
Yeah, so just, we're gonna have maybe put Moobot on a timer. So mods, maybe you can put this command to be spammed by Moobot every like 3 minutes or something. So people are actually aware of what we're doing instead. Can you put lemons on a pizza? I don't know. If the pizza already has some fish on it, maybe you can squeeze some lemon juice on top of it. Okay, so we have an Italian. I'm just gonna read the moves from the PGN. Maybe that will help people who are trying to improve their blindfold visualization. You can just follow. So, white is Anna, black is Marcelo. E4, E5, knight F3, knight c6, bishop to c4, knight f6, d3, bishop to e7, short castles, rook to e1, pawn to d6, pawn to a4, knight a5, bishop a2, and c5. So this is the current position. It is white's turn to move. Why we cannot make moves? We got the wrong classroom link, so we're not in charge of the broadcast, so we cannot make any changes to the overlay. Has this ever happened before? I think this is a new one. I think this is kind of a new thing to happen.
What do you mean? Something else?
in a long list of things that could go wrong, this one is definitely not one that we had on our list. We were mostly concerned about the cam potentially melting at some point. Yeah, we didn't need a streamer key. I mean, so far it's gone very well. Like producing from her laptop has gone very well. Could you put the board on your cam? Wait, how do I do that? Oh, wait, can I share screen? Guys. This might be really clever. Okay, let's try to scuff this. Let's try to scuff the stream really badly in an effort to get the board displayed. Okay, brainstorm time.
I don't know if that's possible.
Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. I don't know. But she has to. Okay, let's just try it. Why not? Oh no, she has to click watch stream from her own. No. Oh, this is sad. Oh no.
You know what you can do? You can have like a physical board and have the moves on your. But no, that would be really small. Maybe I don't know.
Wait.
Like if you have a physical board, you can have a board and make the moves. Maybe.
Wait. Let me see. What is Alberto saying? Use OBS to wait. What? Use OBS to put the board on your cam. Huh? Okay, I need step-by-step instructions. Oh, OBS virtual camera. Okay, and then I'm gonna rejoin with video. All right. Huh. Okay, so I'll try that. Okay, guys, I'm working on it. It's the first time I'm attempting this, so it may not work, but let's try. So that means I have to disconnect from the call and rejoin, correct? I need step-by-step instructions. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be really, really good. How many chess players does it take? Okay, so Akjet, I'm gonna leave you in charge of the commentary and I'll try to rejoin when I have this figured out, okay?
Hello, guys. I'm lunch here for a while. I don't know what you can see on stream, to be honest. But yeah, I guess if you want to follow the game, you can click on the board link. Move to the right. What? This is the right? Okay. I guess can you see me now or not? I don't know. Nice soldier. Oh, okay. So it's captures like a portion of my camera. See, okay. All right. But yeah, it looks like some kind of Italian opening. I see a lot of draws from this position. But lots of strong players as well. Like there's an announced Carlsen game. There are some games by Duda and Forrest. Lots of strong GMs have played this position. It's just slow Italian, I would say. We have played with C3, D3. Classic. Bishop on A2 protected. And now I guess Anna is figuring out like how to develop the rest of the pieces. Oh, you have now I see it, okay. Yeah, I guess it's due to the way Discord is working. It's also mirrored. Okay, so here, okay, I guess I should stand this side. But yeah. So yeah, Anna's trying to figure out like where does the horse in B1 go, maybe? So you want to go like knight BD2 or knight A3, which I see is the main line of theory. It's edge. Yeah, I guess it's wait, now you can see less of me. That's wrong. That's so maybe I should have gone to the other side. Oh, no, it was correct. Okay. Guy has 2366. Yeah, actually he's one of the 3 international masters of this closed tournament. You need 3 international masters in order for anyone to be able to make an IM norm. So he's definitely one of the strongest players of the tournament. He's also leading the tournament. He has 3 points out of the first 4 games. So yeah, definitely a tough matchup for Anna today. Do I have OBS? Yes, I do, but I don't know how to do it. You have to tell me how. I mean, yeah. Yeah, so it looks like Anna has moved knight b to d2. Knight is going to f1, and from there, either to e3 or g3. Final destination is d5 or f5, I guess. So still nothing else happening in the game. It's just both players developing their pieces. Is it possible to sell the position? That's what we're trying to work on. Because unfortunately we don't have the correct link for what is shown on stream. So we're trying to figure out a way to show you guys the position. But for now, you can click on the pinned message in the chat. It should be on both the YouTube and Twitch. So yeah, you can see the live board from that link. Nothing, no, because we had a classroom link. We could make moves, but they're just not shown on stream. So yeah. So, okay, what would life be without tech issues, I guess? So black is thinking. For those of you who can see the position, I see the database. There's a number of moves actually black has tried here, including h6, bishop e6, a6, king h8, rook to e8. So pretty much everything has been tried. There's a lot of ways to set up. I guess bishop e6 is a sensible move. Trying to oppose the bishop in a2. Yeah, if you can see the board from the canvas, that's great. I guess you can zoom in somehow. I wonder where Vlad is. Oh, Vlad, I see him on the other chat. He's figuring it out with Lubo, I guess. Okay, so maybe soon we will have the live board. Okay, h6 has been played by Marcelo. So h6, I guess the idea is to prevent the knight on f3 from landing on g5 in case black wants to put bishop on e6. You don't want to get kicked away from knight g5. So yeah. Now white, according to the games that have been played from this position, continues the deployment of the d2 knight, either on f1 or on c4. c4 looks a little bit more active, especially since black didn't put a bishop on e6 to challenge that square. But f1 also probably fine. White can also do other moves like h3. Okay, let me pull up the YouTube chat as well. Okay, nice. So Anna looks like she's maybe out of book now. She's considering her options. I actually think her opponent is the oldest guy in the oldest player in the tournament. He's yeah, as we said earlier, he's like 51 years old. So very experienced, but he also might not be as sharp in the morning. I don't know. So maybe I mean, he definitely plays like this kind of very positional systems where there isn't really much going on early. But the game will always can always open up later. Knight c4 played. Okay, so Anna has decided on a move, and knight c4 is a good move. Putting the knight in a more active square, opening the bishop up. But the main idea is you want to put that knight on e3, where it looks at both f5 and d5, which are both weak, since black's pawn structure He has put all the pawns on dark squares, but the light squares are actually quite weak. So knight c4. Now black, still there are still 20 games played from this position in the database. White has a really good score from this position. So it's maybe a good omen for us. And yeah, as Anton's world of videos saying on YouTube, Black's dark squared bishop is very blocked for the moment. Although I guess later it might emerge on g5 or something, or d8. It is not a closed center, so the structure may still change. Like black might be able to get some d5 and open up the position, opening up his bishops. But that is why we're trying to get the knight to e3. That also prevents the break, the d5 break for black. h3 could be an idea, yes. Yes, Argentina against Netherlands. So I guess, yeah, that could be a football matchup as well. Hello, French expert. French expert following for the French content, but today we have an Italian. Maybe when Anna gets black again, we will have another French. Yeah, you don't have the board. Well, I'm sorry for repeating myself, but unfortunately, we don't have a board link. We might have it soon. But for now, you can click on the pinned link in the chat to get the live moves. We do have the board. We just, for now, we're not able to show it on stream. But soon we will have, I guess, board on stream. Let's see. Yeah, Anna's opponent is an international master, so good player. And he has made his move rook to e8. So, okay, apparently still some games from this position. 4, in fact. And for this position, 3 games were won by white and 1 draw. So we hope the trend continues at this position. White is doing well. I mean, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm sure black knows what he's doing, but I do like white already here. I think he's a little bit more comfortable, like a little bit less blocked pieces. We have a clear kind of plan to put the knight on d5, maybe. Or, yeah, I mean, okay, after knight e3, I guess black will play bishop e6 to deny that, but I do like white's position.
Banned.
Hello, guys. I'm back.
Ooh.
And okay, it looks like we might have something cooking. Okay, so now we just gotta crop this.
It works, right?
Yeah, I'll just crop it in my streaming software, and then we can take it from there. Okay. How is this looking, Twitch? Let me readjust it. Let me readjust it so that you can see the timestamps.
Yeah, it's a bit more to the left, I guess.
Yeah. Let's just readjust it so you can see the timestamps a bit more, and then that should fix it, I guess. Are we doing good, chat? Yeah, I can also crop this side on the end more.
Hello, Spruce. Welcome.
Yeah, let's
make it bigger. I don't think I can make it bigger now. Unless
I mean, I get those ads. You know, like make it bigger and stuff, but I don't think it applies to chessboards. Yeah, I can make it
on my screen. I mean,
I can make it slightly. I can make it slightly bigger. Not gonna be a whole lot.
The battle against OBS. It's more like the battle against them.
Okay. Let's get to do our job now, guys. So, sorry about the technical difficulties. Thanks to chat for being so good at helping us troubleshoot. Alberto, you should receive some sort of payment for this. Okay, so how's the position looking? Let's take it from the top, guys. If you're here, if you're just joining, we have an Italian game. This is something that Anna-Maja has been studying from the Anishigiri course. And the opponent deviated quite early with the move bishop to e7, which is not really supposed to be a main line, I guess. So we got here. Akjet, doesn't this look closer to a like Spanish Ruy Lopez Chigorin?
I guess there are similar ideas, yeah. But I mean, position is very close, so I doubt that you know, there's something like the move order really matters that much, or anything. So
yeah, I actually think that white is ahead by one tempo from most Chigorin lines, because we have knight f1, knight g3 coming very fast. And black hasn't played any normal counterplay with a6, b5 on the queen side. And he's not going to be able to.
play knight c4 actually. So if you
Yeah, I think the normal plan here. I think the normal plan is just to go knight f1, knight g3, and then play it like a normal Ruy Lopez, and try to organize this central push with d4 eventually.
I guess the plan is similar, even in the position we have.
So, Akjet, since I am going to have to disappear in about an hour and a half, you may have to do this yourself, the virtual webcam. Are you prepared?
I guess maybe I should should I leave now and try to set it up as well so that we can have it. I don't know.
You can try that. If you want to do that, you can try that.
Yeah, maybe in a bit.
Yeah, guys, don't pay attention to the top board. The top board on the overlay simply has it's a reminder to all of you how to set up the pieces at the beginning of a game. It doesn't have any sort of interactive part to it. But okay, this is definitely better. We definitely have something to work with. Burrito Salad and Heir Apparent are very happy with this reminder. Well, yeah, I mean, you've watched so much Chess 960. We had the Freestyle Go challenge at the Weissenhaus Resort in Germany last month. Maybe you guys are so confused about how to set up the pieces right for watching so much Chess 960. This is just a reminder. Heir apparent just booked a session with me. Oh, are you serious? Oh, that's wonderful. I'm gonna check my calendar now. But I'm not gonna expose it live on stream. I think that would be a mistake. Oh, that's actually true. That was not a debate. Wow. So apparently the coaching command and the host command are actually doing... This is the first one, guys. This is the first one that I have through the Anna-Maja referral command here. So heir apparent is the next one. That's going to become WG. Oh, I'm 2 moves behind. Thank you. I just have to refresh the tab. So a knight to c4 and rook to e8 has been played. Okay, so here I'm gonna see you on Monday. Received your booking, it's on my calendar now.
So I guess do we go like 93 here or something?
Absolutely, we certainly will go 93 and aim to jump, either to jump into d5 immediately or to try and play for, you know, like slow moves. I don't know. Can you try to play 93 and then go bishop d2 and b4? Is that an idea? Is this an idea or that's too much?
Before is definitely a move. Like
it should. I mean, it should be, considering White's play on the queen side. White has gotten a bit of space on the queen side already, and there's no way to attack on the king side. So it looks reasonable to play something like 93, bishop to d2, and aim for the b4 push. Also, the move h3 is a very normal one to play to control g4 and not allow in the future any knight or bishop jumps here. Well, Matthew, what's up with this passive-aggressive comment? Anyway, I have to do some stuff, and since it seems I get ignored anyway, I'll join later on. Come on. We love you, Matthew. Did we ignore Matthew, guys? Did we? I didn't mean to.
maybe he sent you a message or something, I don't know.
Let me check. Let me check. No, he's not in my DMs.
No one likes Matthews, is Meow. Maybe no one likes you, Meow.
Wow, Meow Iglesias. Oh no, oh no, 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 no.
By the way, if I leave the call to set up the OBS as well.
You think we might have switched positions in the call or what?
No, you have to like adjust it again, because when I was there alone, like I had to like only half of my camera was visible.
Okay. So how about
Maybe
this
someone should join.
suggestion? Turn your cam off in the call, go on mute, and then fix the, like, do the OBS virtual cam, and then you'd have, like, at some point you're gonna have to momentarily reboot Discord, then log back into Discord, go to the video settings, and add the virtual cam as a source. So let's try it. Like, I think that's the best, if you stay in this call for as long as possible until you're ready to add the virtual webcam as a source.
Okay. Sure. But someone still has to join, right? Because if there's just two people in the call, then
Sure. No, yeah, okay. So the moment you leave, it shouldn't impact, like, you're only going to be gone from the call for like 20 seconds. So I'm sure
yeah,
people have.
let's see. Okay. So I'm muting. I'm leaving you a little bit in charge, and
Okay.
probably back.
Sounds good, buddy. Okay, so Anna is drinking some delicious H2O right there, as it appears. The move d4 has been played by her, though, which is a slight strategic mistake. This is probably a position that she doesn't have a lot of experience in. So this is a slight strategic error, because now bishop to g4 will put a lot of pressure and force us to make a concession. Let's show what I mean. So I mean, in this position, after bishop to g4, we actually have to make a decision that's slightly uncomfortable. Black is threatening to capture on f3 or to simply capture on d4 right away. So we need to do something about this pawn, and pushing it is pretty much positional suicide after knight to d4. There's no way to avoid damaging your kingside pawn structure, and black will have a great initiative. So I think d4 is an error. So this would be maybe the first error by either side in this game. I made the very same error in a very similar position from the Ruy Lopez. I pushed d4 without playing h3 first, and my opponent reacted in this exact way, which is the moment I realized something was not going according to the plan. So the best way to continue here would be to actually trade. And maybe we can even bail out. If we bail out by releasing the pin, now our damaged pawn structure on the king side is not going to be worth that much. And in fact, we might even be able to win some material here. Aren't we just up a pawn? Looks like we might be just up a pawn here. However, e4 is also dropping in many of these lines. So the engine recommends f3, simply sacrificing the exchange and holding to the center. What an interesting imbalance. Very, very human way to play, by the way. This is you don't want to give back all the initiative and give back this e4 pawn and move the rook away. You don't even have that many squares to move it to. So this would be a more human way to get black's bishop pair off the board, potentially secure the e3 square for the king, and threatening to go g4, in fact. Threatening to go g4 because our sniper on a2 is controlling this diagonal. I know, I'm aware. I'm aware that I'm threatening g4. Okay, so reverting back to the position on the board. Alberto, can you please DM Akjet exactly the same thing that you have DM'd to me? I would rather not play Messenger in this case, and I would rather just, you convey the information for tech support directly to him. Okay, guys, I'm gonna try to catch up with chat now. French expert seems to be a good player. Like, he makes a lot of sense in the chat, so listen to French expert. Okay, and what's happening in YouTube? Hello to YouTube as well. Anton's World of Videos is there. And then Boxline and Chess Mike. So not so much action. Not so much action in the YouTube chat, a lot more in Twitch. Don't forget to read Matthew's messages. Which ones? I was reading Matthew's messages. What do you mean? I'm pretty sure I read all of Matthew's messages, haven't I? Alright, guys. So, looks like I caught up with chat. Mary, not so Mary. Ha, good one. Oh, you checked? But Alberto DM'd me on Discord. So like it's much easier to read what people like. He sent me screenshot and he gave me like actual instructions. So, you know, he gave me a lot of instructions actually, very good ones. So it's easier. Like if you guys type something like a suggestion in chat and then there's 10 more chatters and then you type the second part of the suggestion, no matter how good I might be at reading chat, which I obviously suck at, no matter how good I was at reading chat, it would be still hard to kind of piece together the advice and the information. Whereas if you DM me on Discord, well, it just stays in one place, right? Makes sense. Vlad trying to get us to slide into his DMs. Only if you want, baby. Only if you want. No pressure. Plus, you don't have to pay to slide into my DMs, unlike some other content creators. My Discord is free. Link to free Discord. Yeah, I just leaned into the mic. Of course you can tell. This is called the proximity effect. You love it when I do that. Okay then. Alrighty. Alrighty then. Okay, guys, so what's happening? Is Marcelo still thinking? Marcelo Panello, I was going to update you on the timestamps. You wanna fight the commentator in a naked mud fight? Oh my lord, I don't know where this chat is going to. Burrito salad. You wanna type comments like that? Follow my channel on Twitch and type it all you want, but let's keep it clean on Anna-Maja's. Yeah, so Anna-Maja, WGM, chess moves, timestamps are on the screen. Yeah. So CD4 is expected here, guys. CD4, CD4, bishop to G4. Oops, that's not how pawns capture, sadly. So this bishop to G4 is our problem. I'm fully expecting us to enter this line though. Like I'm definitely expecting. Like we just trade. Take. Here. Bishop F4, bishop B4, F3, take. Like this is actually my prediction for what's going to happen in this game. Might be a bit of a bold prediction considering it's 8 moves deep, but hey, I've seen worse. I've seen worse predictions. You thought he would have played... Well, the problem with bishop to g4 is that it allows white to clarify the situation in the center with tempo, and this knight doesn't have the proper square of d7. E7. E for Edward, not D for David. So after d5, which comes with tempo, Marcelo would be forced to retreat the knight back to b8 and then to go to d7. So that's quite time-consuming. That is quite time-consuming. So I believe this is why E for Edward, not D for Deadward. That's right. So this is why I believe that black should first capture once on d4, and only then. And what is the? You might say, what is the difference? Well, in this variation, the move d5 doesn't really accomplish nearly as much because, well, this knight jumps into d4 and puts tremendous pressure. Whereas if bishop to g4 right away and without this trade happening, we can now push d5 and our c3 pawn is still controlling the d4 square. Very, very important difference, in fact. So that little pawn trade, one little pawn trade, you guys remember the game from yesterday? Black missed b takes a3 before taking on e5 with the knight. Similar concept here. So h3 was a better move. Yes, guys. So whoever's in chat and suggesting the move h3, it would have been better than the immediate d4 for that reason, for the reasons we just showed. Thanks for plugging my coaching services, Boxlion. I'm a FIDE national instructor with 3 years of full-time chess coaching experience, and if you're somebody below 1800 FIDE, I guarantee that I can help you improve your chess. But of course, you have to be willing to put in some work. So let's go back to the position on the board, d4. d4, we have this, and Marcelo still thinking. So guys, the easiest way to get in touch with me is Discord DMs. You can click on the link in the chat and go to my website and read more. But if you actually want to talk to me, just send me a message on Discord. Easiest way. Bishop b3 was good as well, but you don't know why. Injured ally. I also don't know why. Bishop to b3 seems like it would be connected to the idea of rerouting the bishop to c2, because otherwise it's blocking the natural pawn break with b4. Akjet has currently muted himself in order to work on some of the virtual cam thingies. So, I suppose he has managed to do it successfully and is now cropping it. Yeah, but he'll be back. He'll be back and he'll take over fully in about 1 hour. Is that right? No, it's less than 1. Guys, I have to leave. I actually have to leave in about 20 minutes. I just checked my timestamps here, and I actually have to leave in 20 minutes to make it to my own OTB classical game today. The easiest way to get in touch with me is first join Anna-Maja's Discord. So Anna-Maja's Discord is the place to be, and then you'll find me there. I'm very active as Vlad Chess, and my Discord DMs are open. So you're broke after hiring your current coach. I see, Colin. Will Anna-Maja be commentating my game? My game is in a small weekend tournament. You guys should not pay much attention to it, so I doubt anybody would be interested in watching. So Colin, are you hiring like an IM or a GM coach then? Because clearly the titled players are going to be more expensive. Could do a Magnus and be stylishly late for the game. I generally see that as quite disrespectful if done on purpose. Like, it's okay to be late for the game if things happened, but it's not okay to be late for the game because you want to be late for the game. Does that make sense? Okay, let me refresh the board here. Hopefully no moves have come through. Yeah, still have d4 on the board. But yes, so Anna-Maja is not currently taking students because she's so, she's so interested in pursuing her own goals as a player. So you saw from all the study streams that lasted 6, 7, 8 hours, all the tournaments she's playing OTB. So it makes sense that when you're focusing on a playing career, you're probably not going to want to take students that much. Whereas, on the other hand, I'm washed as a player, so coaching is what I enjoy doing more. Hello, my boy Magnus Giri. My boy Magnus Giri is really, really one of the better moderators out there. Of course, he cannot be really compared with our #1 mod, Boxlion. But Magnus Giri is helping Hannah so much. He's really a very good mod. And we want to welcome him officially to the stream. Aladdin, I have 2 games today, so I will be back maybe towards the end game of Anna's second game. Yeah, I notice what you're doing, my boy, Magnus Giri. I notice the work that you're putting in behind the scenes. Don't you think it goes unnoticed? The eye of Sauron sees everything. Akjet is going to be covering the remainder of this game. And in the afternoon, I'm not sure. I believe it will be community commentary with 1 mod or more mods. Not sure. And this is my last appearance as a commentator on Anna-Maja's stream for the time being, because, yeah, I guess that's how it is. We'll have people rotating through the commentary booth. Maybe she wants to give an opportunity to other commentators as well. But it's been a pleasure and an honor to show you some of the ideas in these positions. And honestly, all the games have been so interesting.
Hello.
Hello, Akjet. Are you back with us?
Yes. I think I've set it up. It might be mirrored.
No, it's fine. It looks mirrored on your end, but it's actually fine for us. That was one of my concerns as well.
It looks mirrored for you as well?
It looks fine. Yeah, so like when I look at mine on Discord, it appears mirrored, but on the stream it's fine.
Yeah, okay. I was worried that I might have to flip, but okay, it's just 1 button to flip it anyway.
So what we can do is I can change my nickname to something that is alphabetically after yours and see if that manages to, like, trade places on the overlay. Yeah, I think that could work, because Discord does the calls alphabetically.
How do you make it so like the question marks and stuff in the chess.com board?
Okay, so in order to enable that, you'd have to click on the feedback button. So like I have evaluation lines and feedback all turned on.
Oh, okay.
So if you turn the feedback on, then you should be able to see the symbols as well.
Let me do those. Okay, I think I found it. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so let's try to trade places, just so, like, when I'm leaving the call, nothing gets scuffed, and potentially Blue Boy can join.
You're gonna still be in the call, just muted or what?
Like, no, I'm gonna leave entirely. Like, okay. I mean, I could leave the call on. I mean, I'm just gonna deafen and mute and just leave the apartment because I have to go play OTB. Yeah, maybe that helps. Maybe that helps. Just keep me as a placeholder in the call, so yeah. I'm just non-existent. Yeah, okay. That's actually a good idea. But we do have to trade places, so that means I have to change the nickname. So let's try that.
My nickname is Week 1900, so you have to.
I have week 19. I'll be weaker. I'll do weaker 1900. That should alphabetically be after you, yeah? If you're weak 1900, then I'm weaker. How does one change? I forget. How do you change nicknames? Mods. Anna-Maja's mods. Can you guys change my username? I mean, my nickname in her server to Weaker 1900, please. I want to trade places with Akjet on the overlay. This first line goes CD4, CD4, Bishop G4, D5, D5, Queen D8, and so on. Yes, sir. That is correct.
Wow, he's been thinking for a long time on what to do against D4.
Yeah. He's thinking. Definitely thinking.
Maybe he doesn't want to trade everything, I guess. Okay, now
Aha. Oh, look at that. It worked. It actually worked. So now you can just crop. Now you can just crop to make sure it's displayed properly. And then I'm going to get ready to leave in about like 10, 15 minutes.
It's weird. Okay, you have to move it to the...
Yeah, just adjust slightly from your streaming software.
Also made it a bit smaller, I guess.
Honestly, if Alberto didn't give us the solution in the chat, I think we would have been stuck. Like, that was such a brilliant suggestion. Like, really, really smart.
And I think Matthew also mentioned it. That's why he was like, why did you guys notice me?
Ah, okay. So we had now I get it. Matthew was slightly upset that we ignored him with the brilliant solution and credited Alberto instead. I'm sorry, Matthew. I get it now.
Should be fine. We can't see. I'm trying to see it like on the stream, but it's tiny. Okay, let me make it even a bit smaller because so we should be able to see just time as well, right?
Yeah, the timestamps should be visible, I think.
Okay, it took on d4.
Okay, so CD4 as expected. He did take a while to think there. He thought for roughly 16 minutes on that move. So CD4, bishop to g4, it's expected that he would play bishop to g4 rather quickly here. Oh, he takes a second time. He takes a second time on d4, guys. This was not expected. Now we have the move e5. Now we actually have the move e5. It's a bit of a crazy engine-like move, though. Like, very natural for white to just take on d4.
I mean, that avoids bishop g4, though.
Well, yeah, so like this is one line that could happen is something like this.
For white.
Oh. Yeah. Never mind. You're sorry. I forgot I was not in control of showing lines anymore. Yeah, you do it. You do it now. I was wanting to show knight takes d4, knight d4, queen d4, and then d5. Yeah, so just trade on d4 and then d5.
Nice, you can actually use arrows now.
Yes,
you feel much, feel freedom.
Bishop g4 was not sacrificing a pawn, rather it was sacrificing the exchange while getting a free pawn in return. So that seemed to be the main engine variation. Oh, question, why do you remove the eval bar? Oh yeah, I guess Akjet you'd have to enable evaluation and then crop accordingly.
Yeah, sorry guys. Move this a little bit to the left, it should be to the right, it should be visible.
Sorry for the small technical issues, but
yeah, now I think you can see it.
Yes. So just make it slightly larger and then also show that clocks and you're gonna be golden.
Yeah, some room.
Okay, something has happened. I saw a move on the board. Yeah, okay. So the trade happened. The trade happened on d4 and we expect d5.
d5.
Yeah.
Versus black is better here. Okay.
It's not so clear to me why, other than the weakness of the b4 square. I mean, I don't see any imbalance in the position.
It looks like we're just trading everything.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so if d5, can we not just take there? Oh, there's bishop c5 tactics. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that is a crazy line if you explore
and
it.
We cannot take because queen takes and queen e1, yeah?
And yeah, if we take on e8, they take on e8 and we go queen e5, they have bishop f2 check. And we cannot capture the bishop because of knight g4. Wow, what a line. Okay, that's crazy though. Seeing bishop takes f2 and knight g4 ahead of time in that position, that's a bit crazy. Okay, so Akjet, are you ready to fully take over?
Yes.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna have to bounce soon just because I don't want to be late.
Okay. Guys, wish Vlad good luck in his tournament. He is trying to not be weak 1900, I guess, anymore. Trying to go to strong 2000 category.
Trying to use the knowledge that I got from watching the games of Anna-Maja and apply some of that knowledge in my games. So I'll catch everybody in the Discord later tonight, probably. So good luck, Akjet. Good luck, Anna. Be good, chat. I'm going to mute and deafen in the call and just disappear now.
Vlad's going to play with friends.
Cheers, Kukas. Hold the fort down. Bye.
Okay, guys. What would you rather see? Okay, let's making a poll. Okay, I guess I actually, well, I actually thought about it. I can show my face on the little space that's left, but it'll be tiny. But maybe I'll do it later. But okay, for now we'll just show the position. Let's be grateful that we have the position. And yeah. Yeah, because there's not much space to do that. But okay. So what is going on here? I wasn't paying much attention to the position because I was trying to fix the tech issues, but it looks like so black has this move d5 here, which is pretty much the only good move, I guess. Because long term, if we have this position, white should be better. Like if we manage to blockade the d pawn and play 93, 95, the pawn on d6 would be weak, but black can play d5. So some small issues for Anna-Maja, and I'm not sure what white will respond to d5. So yeah. Yeah, Chad is trolling, I guess. Hey, I mean, I'd rather listen to the like 600 viewers or so. I don't know how many we have. 200, I don't know. Rather than the 5 people who are trolling in the poll. But yeah. But again, this is good. The virtual camping is good. That means even mods can, you know, maybe we can trick Bluebo into, tell him that join with virtual cam and then turn off the virtual cam and he will have to show his actual cam. Okay, some face. Oh, it was even riggable, so not even 5 people. Okay, so nobody cares, so I'm gonna leave it like that, I guess. If d5, knight e5, so d5 has been played. And yeah, the engine's stop line is knight to e5. Which makes sense, because I guess we don't want to take here. If we take here, there is this move. And things are getting really, really, really grim for us, because we can't take because of, we can't take here because of checkmate. And if we take the rook, then queen takes, still threatening checkmate. We can block with queen to e5, but there is bishop takes f2. The king takes f2, knight g4, forking the king, the queen. And yeah, this is very hard to play. I was watching Anna from a year ago and her camera battery went dead, then too. Nothing has changed. That's a funny comment. Do we know how much time is left? Wait, can't you not see the timestamps? I guess they're too small. Yeah, I guess if you're not in full screen. But Anna is actually up on the clock. She has 1 hour and 11 minutes. The opponent has 53 minutes. So yeah. Yeah, I guess if you're just came to the stream, you don't know where to look. So the bottom left is where you would see all the action pretty much. So don't pay attention to the board on the top left, because that's not working. But yeah, clock should be visible. Screws, why are you not commentating on her game? St. Jesse is completely winning. Okay, so let's see. Anna is thinking. I don't know if she expected d5, maybe she did. Probably she did, yeah. But the key here is to not mindlessly take on d5, because that opens up a lot of tactics for black. So partly what happened in this game, maybe enlarge the board by 20% or so. Okay. Yeah, the problem is it's well, if I do that, then they're not gonna see them. I don't know. I'll try it and see how it looks. Okay, I enlarged it. But I'm worried that you guys will not see the timestamps. Okay, it's yeah, I guess better. Maybe enable focus markers. I actually have it like cropped kind of weirdly, because well, I have to put everything on one screen, so yeah, I don't think I can do that. But yeah. Yeah, I don't want it to be frozen every time I check like the chat. So walking to the bus station. Yes. Nice. Nice to show that you still care about the stream despite not being in the stream. Yeah, recommendation here is knight to e5. So just moving the knight. Now isn't that giving away? No, it's not giving away a pawn, I guess. So is the idea that after knight e5, if black takes on e4, do we take on f7? Yes, we do. Okay, so knight takes f7. And then if king takes f7, I guess we can just take here and take here. Yeah, this should win. So 95 is actually not losing a pawn, from what I can tell. And black has to probably play something like bishop b6. So actually after 95, white is fine. He takes d5, doesn't lose a pawn either. Well, he takes d5, does lose eventually f2 pawn. No? Well, I guess you took a pawn on d5, yeah. But then takes on f2 and then takes on d5. But Anna has not recaptured immediately, which means that she's probably seeing the problem with taking back. Knight e5 is a dangerous move. Could bring to a queen exchange. Will lose material in sequence. What do you mean? Where black cannot go here after knight e5. So after knight e5, d4. This opens up this diagonal for the bishop. So white's completely winning after bishop f7. And that's forking these two guys. So black cannot open the queen trade avenue or take this way because we will take on f7. So that's why knight e5 is a good move. But it's a very tactical position. So yeah, a lot of things can be missed. I mean, looking at it with an engine is one thing, and what they actually play is another. And it's good that Anna has plenty of time to think about this position. And C has taken the pawn. Okay, so maybe she missed the bishop c5 idea. I don't know. Now black really has to play this if he wants to have the advance. Black might also just go queen takes d5. In which case it's just a trade. And now actually this is, in fact, white might actually be better. White can also take with a knight. It's probably is what he might play if he misses bishop c5, but knight e5. Again, this is kind of similar because the knight cannot move because of f7. So black probably has to bring the bishop to e6, and then that gives us enough time to develop his stuff like rook d1, trades. This is very equal. In fact, after knight d5, this is very equal. So black, in order to keep the advantage here, he has to find this move. Has he done that? Let's see. Yes. Okay. So strong move by the IM. He probably had anticipated this move, I guess. And yeah. In memory of Bud Spencer, I would love to see two boards in streams, one with the original position, one where the presenters can play with positions. Yeah, this is also something to consider for the future, I guess. Unfortunately, we don't have much flexibility today, but yeah, thank you for the suggestion. But yeah, bishop c5 has been played, and that is a great move. The issue here is our back rank. So if this bishop didn't exist, we could just take, right? But now we cannot take because back rank mate. And if the rook takes, then the queen recaptures, and queen will also threaten back rank mate. And there is, I mean, yeah, there's not much we can do, because if we go back with a queen, let's say something like queen to d1, then black continues the tactics, this bishop to g4. And once again, our position looks a bit grim here. Like, where do we exactly do we go? We have to probably take the rook, go queen to f1. Like, that looks very bad. So rook takes c8, queen e8, queen e5 is the first line, and probably kind of the only way to keep our head in the game. But then there's another tactic. Bishop takes f2 check. And yeah, okay, black is slightly better. We actually don't lose material in this line. So that is, I guess, not losing. Fair warning, my PC will shut down within 1 hour of inactivity, so it will drop the call. Okay, thank you, Vlad. Yeah, this position without the bishop is better because, yeah, we can just take. And it would be, this actually, yeah, if the bishop didn't exist, we could just take, it's equal material, and we have a strong pawn. So, yeah, this is actually a case of if we didn't have a whole minor piece, our position would be winning. Instead, we're worse. So yeah. So yeah, Vlad, thank you for the warning. That means that some of the mods has to join the call, I guess. So if Vlad goes away, then I guess some of the mods will have to join like muted and without cam, just so that there will be 3 people in the call, so that the layout will be the same. So yeah, it looks like Anna has a problem bishops again, right? Bishops on c8 or c1. I mean, imagine if she didn't have the bishop, then all be well in this. The paintings in the background. Yeah, there are some nice paintings in the playing call. So okay, thank you, Bugs. And also, you'll probably have to change your nickname to something that starts with Y or something. I don't know. Yeah. So this is the. So let's walk down the first line of the engine. So this is rook takes e8, queen takes e8, queen e5. Black takes on f2. And here we can't take back because there's a fork. But instead we play king f1 or king h1. That's also possible. And then black takes and goes like bishop d4. And according to the engine, black is slightly better here, I guess. Well, our pieces are kind of stuck, and our pawn is kind of stuck as well. And our knight's attacked. So yeah, I can see why the engine likes black. Yeah, white's not forced to play queen e5, can also go back to d2. But that also looks kind of weird, like blocking our bishop. And then there's knight g4, knight e3. Yeah, like black gets like all the active moves. So this is tough. This is tough. Bishop c5. It's a tough position. Knight f3. We can't play knight f3. Our knight is on c4. Oh, do you mean? Okay, I think I know what you mean. So you probably mean in this position. Check here, 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 and knight f3. Yeah, that's probably something. I think that's probably what will happen eventually. So the engine here says black is winning almost, but I guess the reason is like, okay, I can't really say why. So yeah, I guess if I can't really say why black is much better, then it's not so clear, right, to the players as well. Yeah, knight f3. I guess black will go back, right? And then I guess there's some issues with knight g4. The bishop is coming to f5 and d3. There are some maybe tactical issues. But yeah. Okay, interesting. Can I replay the opening? Okay, let's do that. So, okay, let's go from the start. Let's go from the start. So we had e4, e5. Why does this keep happening? Okay. e4, e5. Italian game, knight f3, knight 6. Why does this keep happening, guys? Okay, stop getting to the. God, okay, it happens every time you play a move, I guess. Okay, knight f6, d3. So this is the Gioco Pianissimo or something like that. And black played with bishop e7, which is a bit less active than bishop c5, but it's very solid. And the idea of black here was to put a pawn on c5. So he aimed for this structure, and this is specifically aimed against d4. So castles. Okay, we developed a little bit. A4, bishop A2, classic idea to tuck away this bishop so that it's hidden from the enemy. C5, C3, knight C6, knight D2. Yeah, all was well. And then, yeah, this D4 move. So apparently this was a bit premature. Instead, white should have continued with something like 93, continue like the slow development. Actually, there was a plan that was suggested. We suggested it briefly with Vlad. Bishop D2 and B4. Like this was kind of the plan that white should follow. In general, these positions you should play quite slow and don't rush with D4. But yeah, D4 was played here, and black exchanged on D4 everything, and then played the move D5, which is really strong. And here Anna took on D5, and now bishop C5. And I think this is still the last move, right? I'm pretty sure. Did she play queen D1? Probably not. Yeah, bishop C5 is still the last move again. Hello, Gokul. Welcome. Yeah, double rounds daily. So there is a round here, and there is well, queen E5. That would not be yeah. So this is the position, I guess. Or is it? Do you just have to refresh? Something is not working here. Let me refresh the board. So that sounds very Greek. Okay, yeah. The PGN is stuck. Oh. Okay. I can see that. Well, I can't see the count. I can't see it, but it's tiny. So trade on the 25. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys, in the chat. So okay, PGN appears to be a bit stuck. Vlad sounds very Greek today. Okay. Yeah, for those of you who are not here from the beginning, I'm not Vlad. I'm Akshat. You might remember me from Reykjavik, where I did commentary on Anna-Maja's games. I'm replacing Vlad today because he had to go to an OTB tournament. So this is the current position, but here there's this move. This takes F2. So I'm pretty sure Anna has seen that, but bishop takes F2 wins back the pawn. Okay, now PGN is updated. I mean, yeah, bishop takes F2, and white will have to move the king, either an F1 or H1, probably an F1, but H1 is also possible. Because again, an F1, there might be some issues later on, like bishop F5, bishop D3, this kind of thing. So maybe king H1 is actually safer. Yeah, this is the issue here. So black regains the pawn and has a better position, because the bishops will get very active. And yeah, okay, let's see. So see, it's black's turn again, white's turn again. Okay, bishop takes F2 has been played, and it's a brilliant move according to Chess.com. Okay, Chess.com a little bit generous here, but yeah, bishop takes F2. So the idea is, again, simple. There is this fork, and yeah, we have to move the king. So, but yeah, he obviously has seen this from before, guys. It's not like, you know, he just randomly appeared in this position. I mean, of course, if you had this position like a puzzle or something, you'd find bishop takes F2, but he had to calculate it from before He had to actually calculate it probably when he played d5. So yeah, as Slow Run is saying, when you play d5, you have to see that there is this move maybe. Because yeah, of course, if you play d5, what happens if opponent takes? So that's why Marcelo thought for such a long time on d5. He was calculating this kind of stuff. Okay, King f1 has been played. And now Black has to think, like, do we trade queens? Do we do something else? I'm not sure what else, though. Like, I think the queen trade is... yeah, maybe move the bishop out or something. But that looks kind of strange, right? That looks like we will trade queens on on our own terms. That's what I meant. And then go bishop e3. And yeah. And develop a little bit, like put a rook on d1. That looks fine for white. So probably he's going to trade here, force our knights to be a little bit awkward. And then there's this move, bishop d4, which kind of pins down our bishop on c1 to the protection of this pawn on b2. So, yeah. Queen takes a4. Okay, that looks a bit suspicious. Queen takes a4. Wow. That looks, yeah. Okay, so I guess the idea is that we still cannot take on f2. Wow. Okay, but I mean, this appears like, okay, why would you put the queen there? Okay, gains a pawn, but it's in the way of discoveries. And there is this move, bishop takes a6. So this is quite crazy, actually. Bishop takes a6 wins a pawn back because after g8 we take here. So yeah, this is definitely something that could happen. I don't think he will take an a4 though. It doesn't look very natural. I mean, the first move you calculate here is what happens if I take, right? Yeah. But yeah, maybe he has some idea like queen a4, queen c2 or something. I don't know. Bishop takes a6, queen c2, queen e2, right? And we take, they take on h6, we take on f2. It's like equal. Knight g4 with blunder mate in 1. There is queen takes g7, checkmate. I think he will just take the queen. Yeah, queen takes g7, as Scrooge is saying as well. But he's thinking, so he probably hadn't thought of a plan where what happens if white moves a king. Okay, which makes sense. I mean, you can't calculate like 10 moves deep or something. So he might think, but I think he will eventually take the queen. But let's see. Yeah, don't be sorry. You're welcome to make suggestions. So, yeah. After bishop c5, rook e8 is the only move. Yeah, let's see, play that. That's okay. That's probably comment from long ago. Let's see. We have some time advantage. This position is not. Don't lose all hope. I mean, we do have a passed pawn on d6, d5. Well, can go to d6. It's not that bad. I think. Like there is still a lot to play for in this position. And black, if black makes some mistakes, then we still can bounce back and even gain the advantage. It's not so clear that black is better here. But the issue is this, like, we didn't develop our pieces. Okay, queen takes a4 has been played. Apparently, it's another brilliant move. But that is actually not the best move. I'm not sure why Tsuzakam just spams the brilliant thing. So according to chess.com, this is also a brilliant move. Queen takes a4, taking a pawn. And the reason it's classified as brilliant is, I guess, because this piece is hanging. But we know that white cannot take on f2 because knight c4 check. Alberto saying I am because he found this move. But okay, here white can play bishop takes h6, which I guess is also a brilliant move. So it's the brilliant move streak. Let's see if Anna finds the move bishop h6. Yeah, this is getting very tactical. This can actually be good for Anna, I think, because black might miss something. Hello, rookie, welcome. Black might miss something in all this tactical skirmish, and the queens are still on the board, which is good. As long as the queens are still on the board, there is hope. And C plays it. Bishop takes h6. So Chess.com is scamming us. Guys, imagine giving this random pawn grab a great move. Brilliant move, and this is only great move. So bad. Bishop takes h6 is on the board. Yeah, this is kind of sad. I mean, I would understand it if it was the other way around, but imagine getting robbed of a brilliant move. Yeah, bishop takes h6 was the only move to kind of stay in the game, because it keeps the material equal. Surprisingly, everything is hanging in this position, but we're still in equal material. And let's see how black continues here. Queen c2 probably. Queen c2 will not be a brilliant move, I think, because it defends the bishop. So yeah. I mean, I don't know what else can black make except queen c2. Let's try to think. So 94 was said earlier, but 94 blunders made him one, right? So this cannot be good. And just to clarify, black cannot take back here because queen takes f6. Well, he can, but this is not what he wants. Because queen takes f6, and now this is very open. There's 95 coming. F7 will be weak. The king is very weak, so we don't want to recapture an h6. So black has to probably play something like queen to c2, as we said. I don't see another move, in fact. Like if now black retreats with the bishop, let's say something like bishop c5, that could also be possible, I guess. I thought maybe taking on g7, but it doesn't seem to work. And can we take on g7? I would think about it. Okay, apparently this is bad. Not because of king takes d7. King takes d7, we're winning. But bishop takes g7. There is queen c2. Threatening checkmate on f2. This is the whole idea. And after queen takes f6, what am I missing, guys? Queen takes f6. We're up a piece, but there is bishop g4, and black is winning because this mate is unstoppable. Unbelievable. Or is it unstoppable? Can I just go rook e1? Rook e1, queen d3, I guess. Okay, I see. Yeah, this is some crazy stuff to be calculated here. So we're not out of the woods yet. Bishop c5 could be a move. And then yeah, we probably have to play like d6. We cannot go bishop takes g7. Yeah, this queen c2 idea is very strong. Because imagine the queen is coming to c2, this bishop is coming to f5 and d3, and that would be checkmate. If black could make 3 moves in a row, that would be, well, not checkmate. White would have to give the queen away, and then it would be checkmate. So this queen c2 idea is very strong. And Anna has left the board. So she's probably, trying to warm up, prepare for the final calculation, because this is a really big tactical struggle, which is exactly what we want though. We just need to calculate well. And we are up 20 minutes on the clock as well. So I would say this is still fine. B3 first. So I guess, I'm not sure in which position B3, but I guess on bishop c5, this is what you mean. Bishop c5 and now b3. Yeah, this is also possible. We can play b3 and try to prevent queen c2. b3 looks a little bit weird because it blocks our bishop, but I guess our bishop could go to b1 or something. So this is not a bad move. This is a good move. We can also do that. Yeah, there's many things that both sides can do. So it's not an easy position at all. Bishop d2. Oh, where? I guess after queen c2. You mean bishop d2, right? So queen c2, bishop d2. But then, okay, how do you defend exactly? We still cannot take. So, okay, what has been played? Let me see. I'm seeing the camera. He played queen c2. So this is the current position. Queen c2, very strong move. Again, the idea is to bring this bishop here and here. And now white has to play queen e2, defending this threats and also getting away from the fork. And I think Anna will see this move. It's a good defensive move. Thanks for being here, my bow Magnus. Thank you. See you. And yes, go Anna. Let's see. She's come back to the board. She's going to deep calculation here, trying to see how do we prevent this. How do we prevent this bishop from f5? Knight e3. That looks a bit suspicious, but I guess it's not terrible. I can just take it though. And then you have to take it with a bishop. Yeah, it works. Maybe it's not so bad. It does threaten the queen, so there is no time for black to do any funny business. It also prevents knight c4. So funnily enough, if knight e3, queen d3 check, you can probably just take an f2 here. And yeah, there is no knight c4. So yeah, knight e3 is actually also a move. But queen e2 is natural, in my opinion. Like I would play queen e2 here. Because it kind of it's also kind of a double attack. So black is forced to trade queens after queen e2. And yeah, then I mean everything kind of clarifies there. We do go into some kind of endgame. We might lose the d pawn in this endgame, but it should be holdable with one pawn down. So yeah, I guess that's like the best we have here. Knight e3 is also a move. It keeps the queens on the board, which is I guess what Alberto is saying. So yeah. Hello, update please. How it's looking like now? We are in kind of a tough situation, but we are surviving. I would say Anna has to calculate really well here. She has a little bit more time on the clock than her opponent. But yeah, it's Black is finding some really good moves. Black actually made 2 brilliant moves in a row, according to chess.com. But okay, they were kind of forced. But Black is playing really well. Black has definitely upped the calculation game. So we have to kind of match him here. And yeah, I missed a comment, and I guess Henrik is also saying that a lot of strong moves in this game, a lot of good moves. Yeah, this is what happens, guys, when you have two very strong players playing. So yeah, not a lot of blunders. You want drama and action and blunders, but yeah. Black plays bishop h4, knight g4. Well, black can definitely can checkmate if he does 3 moves in a row. Another way to checkmate would be this, but the thing is, it's white to move, and we are not allowing him to do that. So let's see. This is looking at the boards, trying to see what our options are. Our options are pretty limited. We have to deal with the threat of bishop f5. If we make a random move like d6, then bishop f5 just wins from black. There is no way to stop bishop d3. So we can't afford to lose time. We have to deal with the threats. Yeah, Son is saying, yeah, yesterday we had some really good action, some really crazy endgames, in fact. How easy it is to find our top 2 moves here? I would say quite easy, because they're forced. Like, you see black's threat, you have to prevent the threat. Like, she will find them. I don't think she will blunder here. I think she will find the best move. But yeah, you never know. You never know. I mean, we might do something weird. I don't know, like 96. But that's not good. Because why is that not good? I guess black has like 94 ideas, bishop c5, probably bishop c5 threatening mate, also threatening the knight, so the queen cannot go back to e2 now. But yeah, if you're not sure, you don't make a move like knight d6, I think. So I think she will go like 22. Bishop takes g7, not working. Bishop takes g7 is not working because of just here. We are not threatening mate. Black is threatening mate. So we are losing. We can't defend, unfortunately. Even if we play like bishop b1 here, bishop d3 is still checkmate. So with queen takes a4, black shows he wants to keep the queen. So psychologically, queen 2 is the best move. Yeah. So black, I guess, is not interested in making a draw. So black wants to win. To win, you kind of have to keep some tactical chances in. So queen e2, it's kind of the move, you know, saying, you know what, let's go to an endgame. Might be down a pawn, but this is holdable. Yeah, I think she'll play queen e2. Now, if black goes back, queen g6, as suggested by Alberto. I mean, okay, we can trade pieces. Black has to be careful here, though, because this pawn is coming to life, right? And also, there is some threats against f7. I see. So, yeah, I mean, this is very double-edged. It's knight d6, stuff like that. This is very double-edged. I'm not sure if he will play queen g6, but yeah, this is there's still a lot of game to be played, I would say. Albert is just having fun with the engine. I think like it's just plucking the lines of the engine and just finding funny lines. Okay, let's see. Queen g6, bishop g7, bishop d4. Okay, bishop g7 makes sense because this bishop's hanging, this bishop's hanging, right? So you're like, what happens if I try to win a pawn here? Bishop g7. But black plays bishop d4, saving his bishop. And now if you take, black has a brilliant move. As Cesar can say, bishop to g4. So ignoring the threat. And I guess the threats are just too much. Queen d3 is coming. Queen takes f6, of course. So we kind of have to give up the queen here. And this is not good for us. We are, okay, I guess we have 3 pieces for the queen, but black is just crushing after rook e8. Yeah, rook and queen are too strong. And eventually, I think we're going to lose a piece one way or the other. So yeah, 3 pieces can work against the queen sometimes, but here, black also has there's rook, and we are very uncoordinated. So black is winning. Interesting line. But again, let's see. Yeah, so queen g6, I guess, is not terrible. I guess we'd have to just take on f2 and hope for the best. There's that queen h6. Queen takes h2 is also a threat. I just realized. Yeah, this is still very tactical after that. Marcelo trapped Anna's bishop and rook in the corner. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, but we managed to break free. We managed to remove the bishop from being trapped. This bishop can also break free in the future. Maybe some bishop b1. Imagine black plays king h7. We win with bishop b1. Maybe he forgets. Okay, that's not going to happen, but yeah, we can hope. Let's see. So Anna's the one thinking currently, and see, I think she will find them with 22. I think it's a natural move because you see, like the first thing you see is like, what's my opponent threatening, right? You see this move like that. It's like, okay, what is my opponent threatening? What would my opponent do if he played again? Like what would black's move be here if this position was black to move? And if this position was black to move, let's say we make a random move like h3, right? If this position was black to move, black would play bishop to f5. This is the threat. Bishop to f5, threat is to go bishop d3. So we found black's threat. Bishop b2. I guess you mean bishop b1. Yeah, bishop b1 doesn't work now because this is hanging. But if the king was on h7, then it would be a pin of the queen, the king. So that's why I said it. But yeah, as I said, we're looking for black's threat. We find black's threat. So now, what do? We try to prevent the threat. And there are some moves that do that. There is 93, and there is 22, basically. So those moves have to be considered. I think this is how someone should think in this. Rook c1 is also okay. Yeah, we can also attack the queen, something like this. Yeah, rook c1. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Black is, I guess, black just goes back. Okay. And yeah, rook c1 can kick the queen away. Wait, can I? No, queen d3 check, then it's queen e2. Yeah, rook c1 could be played, I guess, yeah. And then I guess bishop g5 or something, right? But what I don't like about this is, yeah, still this. There's still this, and king takes f2 still can't be played. The reason why queen e2 is so natural is also it removes the fork ideas. So queen e2 is the only move out of the candidate moves that does a lot of stuff in a row, or well, a lot of stuff at the same time. Like it threatens the queen, it covers d3, it threatens the bishop, and it also threatens the bishop with a king, because this is not a move anymore. So I guess queen e2 is it's like the first choice here. And it was queen 3. Yeah, true. Knight d6. Knight d6 is also an idea. But the problem here is that black's going to play bishop c5. Yeah, Anna has to see this because knight d6 is it is tempting. It looks, it's a forward move. It's attacking. And it looks like it defends f5, right? But bishop c5 is the problem. Queen f2 mate is threatened, and the reason we put the bishop on c5 is it still attacks this knight. So white cannot go back here because black will trade queens and take on d6, and black's up a piece. So we can't do that. Yeah, so she has to avoid knight d6. Bishop e3, okay, knight d6, bishop c5. Yeah, you can try to defend like this, but then there is this, this, and this. You can't go king f2 because knight c4 check. And yeah, you lose a bishop, basically. Okay, what else? Chat is also suggesting queen g5, threatening checkmate. Unfortunately, black gets there first. Queen d3 check. And the only move we have here is king takes f2. And now, yes, we escaped this fork on g4, but there's a different fork now. Knight e4 check. And again, we lose our queen. King and queen is forked. So yeah, queen c5 is also tempting, I guess. Queen c5 is also tempting, but queen d3 is also a threat for black. We have to be worried about it, especially if we move a queen away from this e2 square with defense. Anna swindled a win from yesterday's draw. Yes. So Anna she was winning pretty much the entire game though. And then her opponent made some really good moves in time trouble. But then as it seemed that the smoke was clear and we're gonna have like some repetition, Anna took actually quite some great risk in this position. And it paid off. Her opponent blundered and Anna managed to checkmate actually. And yeah, she got her first win in this very strong tournament. Hello, Mikhail. I remember Mikhail from the Reykjavik stream. Bishop takes g7, he's recommending. Yeah, this position is very tactical. There's a lot of moves we can consider. Bishop takes g7, unfortunately, does not work. Black has simply stronger threats. After bishop f5, bishop to d3 is unstoppable with checkmate. So we actually lose our queen here. Yeah, and you see, Anna is thinking for quite a lot. This position is not easy. This position has a lot of stuff to take into. So yeah. See, I'm not surprised this is thinking. Alberto is a sandbagger. He's like 1800, but he plays like a 2000, I would say. Maybe 19. Maybe he plays like a weak 1900, like me. He also plays troll opening, so maybe that's why he's low rated. Okay, it says like I'm stuck. Maybe. Me. Okay, now it's working. I wonder if he could get better or worse with this. I don't think he plays 1z4 OTB, but in Bullet he plays it. I mean, I would say Alberto is like, I haven't played him recently, but I would say he's like 1900s, 1900s, surely. I mean, he should have been 1800 before the changes. So I guess 1900 now. What about queen e2 now? Queen 2 is the best move. This is what we are hoping for. Can Anna-Maja still get a norm in this tournament? Yes, but she has to win every game, including this one. She has to win all of her last 5 games. So, yeah, that is quite unlikely. Better say Android to 2017 Grove. I mean, the Grove would be quite like, imagine playing an OTB event and you face the Grove. And you don't really know what to do, right? You probably do something random. So if the opponent has prepared the Grove, then he may get advantage. But the thing is, though, like after you play like 2 or 3 games, then you get labeled as the Grove guy. So everyone who is playing against you is prepared for the Grove. But yeah, you can definitely, if you have like some preparation, you can definitely confuse your opponent in a quick play game. Yeah, the Grove guy. If I was like Vlad and I use like Twitch nicknames, I would rename Alberto the Grove guy. If he must exchange queens, maybe Anna can stand the pressure. Exactly, yeah. In an endgame, we would be more than fine. Black might also choose to keep the queens on the board. But queen 2 is a nice defensive move. It gets away from the ideas like knight g4. It also covers some squares that are important here on defense. Our king is quite weak. So, yeah. Let's see what's this doing. She's trying to calculate. It's been in this pose for like the last 15 minutes or so. Yeah, let's see. Let's hope. I'm just a bit worried that she's calculating like attacking moves like queen g5, bishop g7, knight d6. Sometimes in chess you have to realize that your opponent's threats are just more kind of more important than your threats, because if you're threatening to win a piece and your opponent's threatening to mate, then okay, you might win a piece, but then your opponent checkmates, you lose. So yeah, that's a problem. That is a problem. So sometimes you do have to make a defensive move. So let's see. Think over 15 minutes equals bad move. I mean, yeah, that is often true. That is often true. Often when you think for too long, you might make a mistake somewhere. But there are some positions where you have to think for long. I think this is one of those positions. You have many moves that are available, and yeah. Wow, just checked last moves the round 4 games. That was almost an elementary bank rank mate. Wasn't really a back rank mate. It was kind of a rook plus knight checkmate. But yeah, Anna's opponent in round 4, she played the losing move, rook c7, with just 4 seconds on her clock. So imagine, time is ticking down. You've got to move the next 4 seconds. So, you might make a a move that is not really calculated. So this is exactly what happened. She missed the fact that this was allowing checkmate. Why are you changing the command? Okay, Anna's has now 35 minutes on the clock. Why not go queen g5? Okay, I think there's some people in the chat who haven't like joining and just okay, but this is fine, of course. So queen g5, we're threading checkmate in one. Unfortunately, as I said, black gets there first. So black has this move queen d3 check, and now we are forced to take this bishop. But this bishop is poisoned. There's knight e4, forking the king and the queen. So we lose our queen if we go queen g5. So yeah, this is definitely a move that should have been considered because it threatens checkmate, and it looks like black doesn't really have much. But black has counter. So yeah, Anna has to realize that the only moves here are queen e2 or knight e3, maybe rook c1 as well. But realistically, I think queen 2 is pretty much the best move here. Bishop f2 is just forced. I mean, if black had to have calculated bishop f2 from 3 or 4 moves before. Bishop f2 is like the tactical justification for this entire thing, with bishop c5, with d5, bishop c5, bishop f. Yeah, this whole thing is just only moves. Because if one doesn't work, then the whole sequence doesn't work, and then you're just left with a sub pawn on d6 in the end. Really got to move the next 3 minutes. She has 33 minutes though. I'm not sure. You know, if she moved like 4 minutes later, that would make much difference. Is it 40 moves to get? No, there is no added time. So apart from the increment each move on move, that's 30 seconds per move. Players don't get extra extra time. Yeah, no added time. So yeah, maybe she has to be a little bit careful, but it's more important that she finds a good move. Marcelo is away from the board, checking other games. Guess he's pretty confident that that his position is good. How long has he spent here? Yeah, a lot of time. I think she had probably even more than 20 minutes. I don't think can we see that? I don't think we can. At least I can't. You might be able to see it in the. Okay, actually, no. I don't think I can see it in this view. But yeah, she has spent quite a lot of time. Let's see. Okay, looks like she's about to move. It has, you know, that look when you wake up from your calculations. "27 minutes, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if like she's like, you know, I thought I was winning here somehow. Because you know, there are so many pieces hanging. It might be difficult to realize that there is no win. You might think your opponent's ideas didn't work. She doesn't look particularly happy about the position, but not concerned. I guess she's just trying to calculate, yeah, but it's such a messy position that yeah, you don't really know the evil here, or you don't know what's the best move. Just have to do something that you feel is right, I guess. Yeah, 30 minutes I think is like good enough for this position maybe, but she has to calculate like a lot of moves. It's more like calculate many moves rather than calculate like one line deep enough. High French expert. So if you left in the last 30 minutes, then the position is the same. If not, then I guess, yeah, I don't know. Would I be happy with a draw in this game? Depends. I mean, why not, right? I mean, realistically, of course I would hope for a win, but the thing is, this position, I think she still has, even in the end game, I think she still has winning chances. Like if the opponent goes wrong, our pawn on d5 could prove to be good. The thing is that Black might be able to take this pawn though. So maybe that is what she's worried about, Maybe she's worried about, if I go to an endgame, I probably will lose d5, and then I can't win anymore. Like, okay, maybe I can hold this position to a draw, but how do I win without my d pawn? What elo are they both? Yeah, I guess you can see it. If it's too small for you, I can read it out. Anna is 2,206. Marcelo is 2366. Because she needs a win from him. I mean, guys, yeah, okay, it's nice to say that, okay, 5 out of 5 and get a norm, but realistically, 5 out of 5 is almost impossible. So, yeah, I don't think she's concerned about the norm. I think she's more concerned about just winning every game, just playing every game, playing the best moves, and take it from there. So I don't think it's the correct mindset to say, draw is no good. I mean, the opponent is 150 points above you. So you're getting a draw, you're getting some more points, you're getting some rating. It's not terrible. Yeah, she's pretty much playing for rating as well. Yeah. What is considered a risk? Well, there are other moves like knight e3, rook c1. I think those are the two other moves that don't lose immediately. Everything else is pretty bad. Everything else ranges from losing a piece to losing a queen to getting mated. Can you tell me what all of the pieces are? No. You have to turn on your stream for that. She went for a win down a piece in Reykjavik. I mean, that is true, yeah. I told her, like, don't play for a win like when you're completely lost. Like, yeah, be objective. And she's like, yes, I won't be on so much copium in this tournament. That were her words. So if rook c1, queen 3 check, queen 2 is forced. Yeah, so the idea here would be that after queen d3 and queen e2, we get the same position, but our rook is a bit better c1. So yeah, but unfortunately, after rook c1, queen will probably go back to g6, and there's a lot of tactics for white. Will my cam position change if you join the call? I'm not sure. Maybe. Yeah, it might change because there'll be 4 people instead of 3. And I see Vlad hasn't left yet, so I don't think there's any. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You can try, and if it ruins, you can leave. Put an emote. I think if you don't have a comment, you go last anyway. But yeah, it might affect it because Anna is capturing it like from OBS, from her OBS, right? So the layer where 4 people in a call is different than with 3. But I don't know. Or well, Blue Boy can just show his cam, and then we can show that on stream. Yeah, that would also be a good idea. Ken is thinking for more than half an hour now. So he has just under 24 minutes. So he's chosen to spend like the majority of her time in this move. Let's see. Yeah, Vlad is probably playing his tournament. I wonder, I think his tournament starts in 10 minutes, in fact. If she spent all of this time on previous moves, then she might be leading. That's not how chess works. I mean, yeah. Usually you spend time when there's a lot of things to calculate. So she's winning on the top board, nice. And there's a lot of work in trying to find the best chess move. You have to calculate a lot of moves. You have to see what will happen after each move, and you have to compare the positions. So you have to see, you know, is the position after Queen E2 better than the position after Knight E3? Is the position after Knight D6 any good? What happens if I play Bishop takes G7? Yeah, it just a lot of work goes into that. She's now looking at her opponent, who is away from the board. That is kind of funny. And she has moved. What did she play? She play H3? Is that what I'm seeing? Okay, that is a bit strange. I'm very surprised by this move. H3. Doesn't this just lose the game, guys? I guess she wanted to prevent Knight G4, but this does not deal with his threats. How does she? Okay, maybe she thought I can play Bishop D2, but that doesn't work. It's just Rook E8. If this is just this is just a blunder. So I guess it's it goes to show that when you think for too long, then you might mess up something. So yeah, H3. No, I think guys, black will just win here. Like black has a very simple win after bishop f5. But like bishop d2 is just unstoppable. Bishop d3, sorry. So I'm not sure why she did the h3. I mean, I guess it prevents knight c4. I guess he was thinking like why queen g5 doesn't work. and why, I don't know, bishop g7 and all this stuff, but unless there's something I'm missing, let's see. So bishop f5 will probably be played. And now, what is the response here? Maybe knight d2, she thought. The problem is there is this move rook e8, which, yeah, where is our queen going? Has like all of black's pieces are getting in the game. Maybe she saw bishop f5 and thought she can defend like this. But here, this is very bad. Like our queen has no place to go. Let's say queen f4. Black is just winning here. Like there's so many threats. Queen d3 check. Well, queen d3 checks is just checkmate. So maybe she saw bishop f5 but didn't like evaluate what happens probably. I don't know. We will have to ask her later. I think this game will finish quite soon, to be honest. Because yeah, h3, the idea is, you know, if black plays queen d3 check, I want to be able to take on f2 and there is no knight g4, I guess. But black does not have to play queen d3 check. Yeah, I think after bishop f5, bishop d2 or knight d2, then rook e8, and white can just resign, unfortunately. But yeah, this is definitely, we definitely have to ask her about it, because, okay, you thought for 35 minutes and just moved the random pawn. Okay, not so random pawn, but I think I actually played h3 at some point to show what happens if white plays a random move. I still literally played this move. So yeah. Yeah, this is the highest rated guy, exactly. So yeah. A bit sad that, you know, her norm chances are 0 now. No, guys, there's no way he'll miss bishop f5 unless he, okay, I don't know, might panic and play. But what else? Like, there isn't much else to do here for black. Yeah, the problem is that except for bishop f5, this actually covers all of black's ideas. Maybe bishop c5 is still a move for black. Black is still winning after this. So yeah, this might happen. Imagine if he has the, yeah, if he plays knight g4 or knight e4. Knight e4 threatening knight g3 mate. Okay, if this happens, then I think, yeah, I don't know. And she still has another game today. Isn't she playing today against the lowest rated participant as too, or not? No, I think she's playing the Portuguese guy today, actually. In the evening, the Portuguese FM. Yeah, so that will also be a tough game. I mean, every game this tournament is a tough game. So okay, the opponent, by the way, is still thinking. That is strange. I mean, I have no clue. Like, I think he's just making sure that it's winning. There's no way he hasn't seen the move. I mean, it's such an obvious move because the white king is stalemated. So if we could only give check to the white king, then it would be checkmate, right? And what piece can give check to the white king? Well, the black bishop, since it's on a light square. So bishop f5 is very obvious. I think she saw that and she missed how strong black's attack is, basically. I think well, my objective assessment is that she is a little bit too high on copium here and probably thinks she has some chances like bishop d2, queen g5, bishop c3, something like that. I don't know. And she's like, black is attacking, but I might have some counter ideas. I might have some queen g5 ideas, something like that. But yeah, I guess black's attack is just too strong. This bishop f5, it threatens bishop d3, and it also opens up for rook e8. So it's actually bringing the last piece into the game. A lot of times people forget to do this. People forget to bring the last pieces into the attack. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, bishop f5 just wins for black. And has it been played? Yes. Okay, bishop f5 has been played. So yeah, this game is probably over. Bishop d3 is just winning. So the idea here is that black rook is coming to e8. Okay, of course bishop d3 is mate, but if white defends that, then the black rook is coming to e8, and there's just too many threats in the position. The evaluation is already like -6 here. It is a crazy tactical game, I have to say. But unfortunately, black's threats were just stronger than white's threats. So we had to defend against the black threats before progressing with our game. Did she go wrong before h3? She was slightly worse. I guess the first mistake that Anna made was she played d4 too early in the opening. So if we go back, okay, this game is over, so we might as well go back. So here, in this position, after knight c4 and rook e8, here white is supposed to develop like knight e3, bishop d2, try for some b4 idea, maybe queen e2, just develop slowly. But she played d4. I mean, she likes her pawn moves in the opening. And yeah, d4 is an inaccuracy. Black is better. Black has this really strong move d5. And now she had to find the move knight e5, which keeps the balance. But instead she took on d5. And I love this crazy tactical sequence. Bishop c5 and bishop takes f2, and queen takes a4. Bishop takes a6. That was good. But then, yeah, we went wrong with h3. h3 is the kind of game-losing blunder. Bishop f5 has been played, and bishop d3 is the threat. I mean, it's possible that she missed it as well, guys. Imagine this is already round 5, right? She's already played 4 games pretty much in a row. She hasn't had much time to rest or something. She played knight d2. So now black is winning with the move rook e8. I'm sure black is winning a bunch of other moves as well, but rook e8 is the most clear. So there are too many threats. Just bring an extra piece into the game, and yeah, should be GG. And this piece is never good to play. These pieces are still on the A file, doing nothing. Black is checkmating. So yeah. So yeah, I was saying it is a tough tournament. It takes a toll on you, really. And yes, she might have even missed the move. I don't know. Like for me here, okay, I'm sitting in my chair comfortably. I have the evil bar on. Yeah, I can see what black's threat is, right? But it's different when you play OTB after I don't know how many days of playing consecutively. You might miss some stuff. It's normal. So you might also have overthought, okay, if you think for 30 minutes in a position, you probably don't remember every thought that you made in these 30 minutes. And black has played a great game. That is also true. Like black has completely refuted white's ideas. Like he refuted d4 with his d5 boost, and he's refuting all this speculation with bishop h6 and stuff. It's playing extremely well. So yeah, kudos to her opponent, who's showing that, you know, he has the IM title for a reason, and he is not one of these guys, you know, who give out rating points to norm seekers or something. So yeah, this guy is quite strong. Yeah, h3. The idea was yeah, to I guess to prevent knight g4. That was the idea, but that was the most important threat to prevent. So he's the final boss of this journey. Well, I'm not sure. There are 2 more IMs she has to face. So she has a tough schedule ahead of her still. So let's see. Like, is still thinking here? Really? Okay, let's see. So yeah, this position is still very, very complicated. G takes h6. Okay, G takes h6. It's also a move, I guess, right? Because if I try this, bishop e3, everything is defended, and okay, there is no stopping this checkmate. Bishop d3 check and king e2, queen d1. Well, yeah, this is just GG. Every move is GG, right? I mean, okay, even something like, I don't know. White has no threats, like even a6. Okay, a6 apparently we're chilling. Bishop b1. But okay, black will not play a6. Yeah, king takes f2 is like her only threat, but after g8-6 we're just taking. So yeah, g takes h6 also wins. Maybe there is you know what? Maybe this is like rook e8, bishop b1. This is maybe what she wanted to do, but no, this doesn't work. The rook cannot take back here. So let's see. Black is thinking, trying to figure out. Maybe black thinks he missed something. Maybe he thinks like, should they not be completely winning here? What is the line after rook e8, queen c3? Let's see. I guess it's just this. You lose the queen. The problem is the white queen has nowhere to go. I mean, rook e8 is just very natural here, I would say. He moved. I wonder why long things seems to so often result in bad moves. I guess there's some like psychological factor behind this. Yeah, I guess it has to do with like you get exhausted from too much calculation and you might miss something. You might also forget like what you calculated often. Like, yeah, you might say, okay, here I have this, and then go over like 10 other moves. And exactly, as Flyefools is saying, you could just forget what you've thought about. So, yeah. Okay, let's see. So he has moved. They bishop back to b6. Okay, so he found this nice and simple idea. Just bring the bishop back. It's basically saying that, you know what, you have no threats. You have no threats. I'm still threatening bishop d3 at some point, and I'm still threatening rook e8. So bishop b6 keeps the winning advantage. Yeah, the thing is that it's only black who is threatening stuff. Like black is threatening to take this bishop. Black is threatening to go rook e8. Black's threatening to go bishop d3. White is not threatening anything. I mean, maybe you can make an argument with threatening like queen g3 or something. But, I mean, okay, we're threatening mate e1. Black's threat is stronger. Just bishop d3, king e1, rook e8. Yes, chess lover is saying, this is checkmate. We cannot block. So, yeah, this is probably just over. And bishop b6 is a really good move again. So he's just getting out of every complication. He's just getting out of every king takes f2, keep preserving the bishop and just weaving a mating net around the white king. You can see all these pieces are coming and the white king has nowhere to hide. So yeah, I guess it was interchangeable. No need to play rook e8 and calculate some king takes f2 or something like that. Yeah. Bishop e3 could be a try, yeah, true. This could be a try to defend. There is queen d3 check. The idea that after king f2, I have queen takes d2 check. So, yeah. Yeah, rook e8. So bishop b6 is the classic example of a really strong player move. You know, I keep all my threats that I had on the previous move, and I remove all of white's threats. So again, you can take an example of how Anna's opponents punish her play here. Like really clinical play from black. The engine says bishop c4. Okay. I guess that is maybe an attempt to finally make this piece's play. I guess bishop c4 does save kind of some of the threats. At least it prevents d3, bishop d3. So yeah, bishop c4 might be played. Unfortunately, I think black will just like trade some pieces and then take on h6 somehow and be up a piece. So that is a problem. And I guess he might play bishop c4. It looks like it kind of holds the position together for a little. Yeah, bishop c4, I guess just this. And after this, how does black win here? I guess with check, right? So yeah, this is kind of what I was thinking. Bishop check, check, check. Your king has to go here, check, check, a lot of checks. And eventually the king has to go here and just take the knight. So there is some long forced line, and in the end, white just ends it down a piece. But bishop c4, I guess, still has to be tried. King e1. Well, king e1 loses the queen in one, right? King e1 just, I guess it's rook e8. Yeah, or what Alberto is saying, that also wins a piece. There's a lot of ways to win a piece for black after bishop c4. But I guess he will try it, because why not? Yeah, bishop check first. It's exactly the same line, right? I mean, what is the difference? I guess the difference, you don't allow queen to come to f6. So you just give checks and then take a piece, yeah. And you also traded queens in the meantime. So you're also in an endgame. Yeah, this is like the best white can hope for. Like a piece for not even one pawn. Yeah, we don't have any pawns. I mean, if this was bullet, then bishop c4 would be, good move because it prolongs the game. So I wonder why she didn't play. I mean, I wonder why she didn't play queen e2, 93, or rook c1. Yeah, why did she play a good move? I guess she underestimated this idea of bishop f5, bishop d3. Like, in my head, I thought this was basically a checkmate. So I was like, how to prevent this, right? But she might have thought, it's not so bad. That's why I said maybe it's a bit of copium. Because, okay, it's you have to be objective in chess. So she probably underestimated how strong Black's attack is here. Like, the king has nowhere to go. The king is just, no pieces defending it. Look at these pieces. Every white guy has betrayed the white king, guys. This is such a betrayal. Like, the king is left alone to die. So sad. Kings, all these guys are, trying to hunt down the black pieces and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. A nice commentator would say black is about to crack. Guys, what is the point of doing this? Like, okay, I'm not someone to tell you something that's not happening, right? I'm just here to basically say how a player who is active OTB, I guess, would approach position. That's the only reason I'm here. If I could just read out the engine. Well, if yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just trolling, yeah. But yeah, this is the current position. Maybe now, now maybe comes the realization that I should probably not have played h3. That could be. I don't know. We will ask her if she's with us later. You should have played one c4. True. How much of it was prep as well? Because this guy played a lot of Sicilian as well, so she might have expected some kind of Najdorf. She might not be. I mean, in case he's not, then you can wait for the YouTube recap, or I guess you can join the Discord and maybe she can share some thoughts there. I don't know, or in chat. Yeah. Would I resign here? Probably not. No, there's too many pieces in the board to resign. I mean, I think Anna also realizes he's lost. Yeah, we'd probably try something like this. Then, okay, black will trade everything. And in that endgame where you're down a piece, I think it's probably a good time to resign there. Blue boy, I don't think she's playing an endgame down a piece. No point to do that, I guess, and I am. But I mean, as long as there are queens on the board, he might blunder something and you might win the queen. So there's no reason to resign. Yeah, if there was like one pawn for each side, maybe it would be foldable or something. Is Anna WIM and FM? Yes, she has both titles. So you can see that we actually saw both titles, because in the top board it says WIM and the bottom board says FM. So that is funny. Never resign unless maybe you see a forced checkmate by the opponent. Because recently my opponent resigned after missing a winning move. I mean, yeah, exactly. This is why you don't resign in such complicated position. Because you know, even you might see how you're losing, but there might be like a miraculous save somewhere that you haven't seen. So that's why you should not resign this position. But again, if it's an end game and you're down a piece, then I guess that is a good time to resign. I mean, depends on your rating as well. If you're like 1500, you might play. He might blunder the piece. I don't know. Yeah, I guess if you're low rated, then you should probably never resign until there is checkmate or something. Screws, welcome back. What did I do to the evil bar? Unfortunately, this move did a lot to the evil bar. This 8-3, this little pompous. Yeah, that somehow made the evil bar black, guys. Yeah, black is just crossing us here. Wait, this white's move. What did he play? Oh, he played bishop b6. I remember that. No, we're still thinking, yeah. But yeah, black has just too many threats here. Also this, also this. What was the idea behind h3? The idea, I'm guessing, is to make king takes f2 available, because knight g4 I would take on g4. So she stopped knight g4 ideas, but she didn't stop the bishop f5, bishop d3 ideas, which is why black is winning. Yeah, so maybe I think she saw that. I mean, there's no way she didn't, right? So that's a natural way to attack for black, but she probably underestimated like how strong it is. Maybe she missed the fact that the rook comes to e8 and pins the e file down. She might have thought, you know, king e1, and then didn't realize, this is protected. Maybe she thought this is not protected, you know. She might have missed something like this. She might think, okay, queen takes e8. Okay, so she moved bishop to c4, as expected. And now black has a quick and clinical way to finish the game. Bishop d3 check, which forces queen trade, and after all the smoke clears, that takes the bishop and is on a piece. So let's see if that will happen. He might play something else, in which case we keep the fight going on. Probably while still losing, but at least pieces are still on the board. And as I said, as long as all these pieces are still on the board, there might be something missed. On the bright side, I think she's going to like analyzing. Yeah, this was a very interesting game. I mean, this was a very rich game. I mean, she thought for 40 minutes almost in where she made the crucial blunder. Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting game, I think, to analyze. But well, game still okay. He's still thinking. Can say he's taking his time. If I could go a piece up in this position, would I go for it? Yes, I would definitely play bishop d3 here. Hard to beat the guy who's double elo in his game. So, Blue Boy, as I said, like the position is so complicated. You can still blunder like mating one, right? You can still blunder a lot of things. So it's such a complicated position. If you can find a forced way to trade everything and be up a piece, then you go for it. Because up a piece, you can even win against Stockfish. Like I think everyone everyone in chat, I mean, if you're not a complete beginner, should be able to win against Stockfish in an endgame where you're a piece up. Like just trade all the pieces. You have a piece, the opponent doesn't. You just win. I can even try like pushing the pawns in this endgame. So if you can see an opportunity to go into such an endgame, then you take it. Now the thing is, if he tries to look for some cute way of playing, he might miss something, and then we would have chances. But okay, 94 is a bit too optimistic. I mean, I've seen worse things happen. I've seen worse things happen. But yeah, a 94 would definitely make me go crazy here. I think bishop d3 will be played. Not sure what he's calculating here, to be honest. He's probably thinking like about other moves, because if he saw bishop d3 immediately, I'm not sure he's not playing that. But yeah, that it would be funny. It would be funny. 94 happens. For it's completely winning for white. Maybe he will fall asleep and flag. That's also good hope. That would be more of a hope if we had the camera off. Unfortunately, we can see him. He is not asleep. But you know, his phone might ring or something. I don't know. His wife might call him telling that there is an emergency at home. He might actually, yeah, if black touches the knight, I guess he has to play knight e8. Black touches the knight, he has to play here. Yeah, well, black is actually still winning after it. Wow. Yeah, because bishop d3 is, yeah, nobody prevented this. You have to save the bishop as well. So even if black touches the knight, or yeah, knight h5 as well, yeah. Knight h5 is actually stronger probably because it also threatens here. But yeah, even if he touches the knight, black's still winning. That's the queen. Ooh. Now wins a queen. Actually, yeah, the queen can't go anywhere. That is funny. The queen can't move. Yeah, if black touches the queen, he has to move it to a trap, to a square where it hangs. I guess queen d3 is the best move. Yeah, but then we just take it and take the rook. No, queen e7, queen takes. And we're actually up material. This is winning for white. So if he touches the queen, we win. Someone has to go to the playing hole and make him touch the queen or something. Like grab his hand, put it on the queen. No, okay, I'm just trolling, by the way. I'm not suggesting that. But yeah, queen is trapped. If only we could attack it. Fortunately, we couldn't. Anna has this look that, bro, you're winning. Why are you not playing the best move? What the hell? Why are you thinking? Okay, he played. He moved. And it is bishop d3. Yeah, as expected. So I think we will see a lot of trades and then the win of a piece. If someone grabs your hand to force you to touch a piece, can you quickly say they do? I guess, yeah, or adjust. But yeah, this is wins a piece for black. I think Anna has realized by now. As said yesterday, I think Vlad was the one who said it. Sometimes when you're the losing side, you see your opponent's tactics faster than they see them. So bishop d3. C is C move. I think C2, queen takes. Has this happened? Yes. So this is the position. Queen E2 is forced because on king E1 there is rook E8, pinning queen to the king. So queen E2 is forced. She plays that. Black will take and then take the bishop. Yeah, so takes, and takes. This has happened. So yeah, this is we're just down a piece here. There is nothing else. It just resigns. Yeah, this is exactly what we all anticipated. So GG's. Great game by Black. Honestly, like he completely like it's basically a model game. How to refute this early d4 idea. So yeah, great game by Black. I guess Anna couldn't really do much. He just played like every first line ever. But yeah, this h3 blunder was what sealed the deal. Yeah, that was a good game. He's on 4 out of 5. So yeah, for those of you guys, like yesterday, I was in chat. Some people were saying, why are these IMs playing? They're just playing for money. Can't they just sell their games? This guy is not selling anything, guys. This guy is beating everyone. He is here to win the tournament. He is playing very well. He can't apply for an IM, no. Yeah. Yeah, this guy's just ruining everyone's dreams. He's basically the party pooper of the tournament. Like, everyone wants to make a norm, has to go through this guy. So, yeah. And they're talking, I think they're talking about the position. I'm curious what they are saying. I wish we had like open mic, to see. Although they might speak. Okay, I don't think they speak Spanish, no, because Anna doesn't understand Spanish. But it would be cool to have like open mic to see. I guess they're talking. Yeah, I guess he's telling her you should have gone Queen E2. Actually, after Queen E2 is still quite interesting. Like, I guess the most likely result would be a draw in this endgame. Maybe Black would have tried to keep the queens on, something like that. I don't know. Definitely interesting to analyze. Yes, he will probably share with us in a moment. I guess he will soon be with us, either in the chat or in the somewhere. I don't know. I don't think we will have her on stream because the other games are still ongoing. So, yeah. Thank you, Lopododo. Thank you. Appreciate that. But I guess he will be in chat. She's giving us a sad look. But yeah, I guess he will shortly be with us. And this, yeah, the key moment of this is this move. Like, it's about 40 minutes for this, and it's yeah, it's just throwing away everything. Yeah, we can spam hearts, guys. Yeah, we can spam hearts in the chat. We can ban screws for not spamming hearts. We can spam hearts to show our support to our streamer who has another tough game in the evening against Pedro Zil Ferreira da Silva, if I remember his name correctly. So, yeah. Okay, so lots of hearts in the chat. Nice. Not sure she's here yet. So this hearts might be in vain, but I do enjoy them. Yeah, I'll take a picture of the hearts to sell them later.
Illegal!
Thank you, Black Market Zero, for the 4 tier 1 subs to community.
Illegal!
To Postphone 9999. Diana Mirza, shout out to Diana. Maneka 352 and Nagato 141. Thank you so much. Some money in the chat. You probably misheard me. Yes, I'm illegal. Sounds. I forgot to do soundboard, but okay, I guess we'll leave the soundboard spam for when he wins. So for the evening. So in the evening, I guess Blue Boy will be with us, and he can spam the soundboard when Anna wins. More hearts. Thank you, guys. C? What is the C? Okay, guys, now is the time for the hearts. Now is the time for the heart spam. What happened to the board? Well, we didn't have a link to a classroom, so we had to improvise. So we set up virtual cam to, yeah, thanks to Alberto and Matthew and everyone who pointed it out. So we had to set up virtual cam to have an actual board working. But yeah, the opponent played amazing. Like the opponent played some great moves. And yeah, I guess H3 was not good, but Son as well. Okay, thank you. Thank you for we use this classroom for the games. I mean, you probably captured the wrong thing on OBS, I guess. The wrong thing. Someone gave us the idea. Alberto and me said OBS virtual cam. Alberto sent instructions. But yeah, I mean, I guess Vlad is a bit of a boomer, so he didn't know how to do it. I mean, I just typed on Google OBS virtual cam and set it up. Okay, let me spam hearts as well. Yeah, I mean, I guess they just missed my cam, but they don't need that. So. Okay. In any case, I mean, maybe Anna can tell us a little bit about this critical moment of the game where she thought for like 40 minutes, if she wants. Otherwise, I guess we just leave because, yeah, games are, I guess, it's still ongoing. It's still quite early. Yeah, no, you can hear me. I know. That's why I'm speaking. But yeah, Vlad has gone to his tournament. I guess already started. So yeah, this position is probably like the critical. Yeah. See, guys, I told you guys. See, I know my streamer. I told you that she would be extremely optimistic and thinks she's winning. I told you. I said she doesn't copy him. Why cannot I make moves? So this position. Why did I tell you guys? I tell you, yes, he was probably thinking she's winning and underestimates Black's plans. Like Black's threatening this and this. And we have to defend. We need to 93 or some defensive move. But yeah. I mean, I was more like, I was more anxious about settlements like Queen G5, Bishop G7. Queen E2 is the best move, but there are other, like 93 is also good. I guess everything that prevents Bishop F5 is good. 93, okay, you takes, normal position, right? Rook C1 is a move as well. Yeah, Rook C1. Rook C1 is not so good because there's Queen G6. And yeah, you have no threats here, basically, I guess. Yeah, it's 3 stops 90. So you missed this idea, I guess. Okay, I only saw this idea at first. So I was like, I think the first move I said was this to stop Bishop F5, but this loses to Bishop C5. You initially want to play Bishop G7, but yeah, then still here, you're getting mated. How do you stop that? Anyway, yeah, I guess, yeah, Queen E2. And the thing after Queen E2 is I don't really know what happens. Like, okay, the computer's saying stuff, but this is hanging, this is hanging. So Black has to save this. You save here. I guess, yeah, this, okay, how bad can this be? I don't know. It looks equal, right? This is just equal. 4 against 4 shouldn't be a problem. But like, if you think you're winning, then then yeah, you probably don't play queen e2. And the other thing was in the so he played amazing in the opening. RIP, what happened? Huh? Okay. So the other thing was in the opening. So apparently this d4 is very premature. Like you have to play, yeah, knight e3, bishop d2, b4, stuff like that. I guess you can't like last 12 moves without pushing any pawns, right? I mean, makes sense. Yeah, knight. Yeah, I mean, I guess yeah, he knew the position because he plays this system like bishop b7, d6, but yeah, 93 bishop d2 b4. I think this is the Vlad at least said that this is the idea of this system. D4, and he completely refuted this. Like this idea with d5 is extremely strong. So basically, black has like only moves, but they are very strong moves. So here, yeah, you have to play 95 to make some threats on f7, but this again is natural. But boom, and then boom, and then boom. I mean, yeah, this is like crazy. And here, this was a good move. Queen c2 was a best move again. And yeah, here you have to play queen e2. So you pretty much have to find only moves, otherwise you're much worse, at the very least. I don't know if there's anything you want to ask. Maybe, I don't know. I guess people wanted to say why you played ace3. You know, people are saying, why is it thinking for so long? It's thinking for 40 minutes. She has to move. But yeah, yes. I mean, yeah, the evil bar is nice. I don't know. There was some guy who said, like, again, I know I'm roasting chat and they might be angry at me. There was some guy who said, like, if she doesn't move in the next 2 minutes, it's very bad. I was like, what if she moves in 3 minutes or something? I didn't understand. Anyway, enough mumbling. You have a game in the evening. We will leave you to rest. I also have to go. So yeah, I guess Blue Boy will be here with you. He wasn't on the call today, fortunately. Doesn't want to be on cam. But yeah, we'll leave you to rest. And yeah, let's spam some hard guys for Anna. And I guess mods can raid whoever. And yeah, good luck on the evening round. I won't be here. She's playing against Pedro Gil Ferreira da Silva, who is winning the award for the longest name in the tournament. But we might win an award for beating him. Getting our first win with black would be nice. Or actually, wait. What color did we have yesterday? No, our second win with black. Our second win with black would be nice. So yeah, see you guys, I guess. Do we see you at the board? I don't. But I have lag probably. Anyway, see you guys. Enjoy Fruza's stream. And yeah, tune in at 6:30? 4:30. 4:30 for the evening stream. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.